Damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all the attention. I know what you're trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
Y'all already know what it is. It's 5:04. A little earlier, a little later, you heard me. So, you know what I'm saying? It's P.NUT Da General, P.NUT Da Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's sharing with y'all, you heard me? I hope everybody had a very P.NUT day so far. And I hope everybody having a very P.NUT evening, you heard me? Y'all already know we back at it again, you know what I'm saying? Got the guests in the building, you heard me? It's his story, so I'm going to let him tell it, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
what it do?
it's all good. It's all good. You want to shout your people out first, you heard me, or you want to get straight into the interview?
I mean, shoot. Shout out to anybody that's watching, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that supports your boy, support the kid. Sean P. Been doing motivational, music. Started off with gospel. Been in that for a minute. Transition to motivation. Now I'm just making music. Basically, for me, anybody who listening, you know what I'm saying? It reached the soul. Whether you happy, sad, it's a time machine, so that's really the goal right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So with so many rappers, or hip hop artists, gangster rappers, R&B artists, what made you take the conscious gospel route? You heard me, Sean?
Well, I guess as they say, I don't know. Wise men always have been through stuff, and I consider myself one of them wise men. But I don't know if you ever seen Five Heartbeats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when Duck left, when he left the group on the stage, he was like, man, a man came up to him and said he's going to write he's going to be a great songwriter. When he goes through the toughest points of his life. And I really feel like that kind of resonated with me, always, because I feel like I've been through a lot for some strange reason, and people look at me and like, what I'm saying, wow, how you went through that? Always just wondering how I came out with gracefully. What I'm saying? I like to put that in my songs, and hopefully it resonate with people because people go through a lot. What I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So out of everything that you could do, right? What made you choose music, Sean?
I just got a music bone in me, man. My dad was in a quartet group. My uncles grew up musically. I mean, I was a little ADHD, you know what I'm saying? So like I couldn't sit down or actually learn an instrument. But when I started writing, when I heard, heard a certain beat, I just wrote what I wrote. And most of the feedback is when it was, some positive motivation or something deep. And then, something that somebody else can resonate with. And I was like, damn, I was just writing something because I like the beat, and it just went that way. But I would say the gospel, man, I was deep in church for like 10 years, bro. I had met my first wife, her stepsister. They had a studio in the bottom of the church. And I just went, on a Tuesday night because I didn't have to work that day, just to go, like, all right. And then we had to stay because I was helping old girl. I was helping my ex write a verse. And I was just like, I'll go. And, they had a church that night. But it was like the first time it was kind of like, dang, man, like her sister was sliding. Her name T Mission. But she was sliding on some gospel stuff, man. I was like, oh, snap. And then I stayed for the church. and it was like it was speaking for me. And from with then, I kind of got more in touch with who the creator was, um, and who I am. After being, I don't know, I guess being up there because I was married to the bishop's daughter, so yeah, I've seen a lot. And then after we got divorced or whatnot, I sat in the back of the church and I got a one-on-one with God spiritually. You know what I'm saying? I was able to see, you know, whether big churches, small churches, it's all about what you believe first. You know what I'm saying? A lot of churches got I don't mean to go in deep in this right here, but a lot of churches they cater to the problems of the people, and most people really just like to be seen or like to have that comforting thing. So they don't necessarily believe in themselves, and they need somebody else to tell them something or somebody else to like boost them up. But then at the end of the day, when that's all that's gone, it's like, do you really believe in yourself? You know what I'm saying? So that's where my music started to make a change. Whether it wasn't like, thank you Jesus, thank you Jesus. It was more like I am a Jesus said we would do greater things than he ever did. So I always will reference the Bible, you know what I'm saying? So in a sense, we are gods, you know what I'm saying? We're not God, but we are God because
We
the all is
created
in
in
us.
His image.
You know what I'm saying? We the all is in everything, in plants, trees, the bees, you know what I'm saying? We
Yes, sir.
all are connected, you know what I'm saying? And we all feel the same thing, you know what I'm saying? We all go through the same thing. So that's why I went from, because not everybody will receive, what I'm saying, gospel or whatnot, you know, and I want to make my music for everybody, and not just everybody, but for me, but for everybody, because what I'm saying, I may be talking to an atheist, I may be talking to somebody who believes in, Buddha, Allah, what I'm saying, the Hindu gods or something like that, or somebody who just believes in science or don't believe in probability, believe in their wife, what I'm saying? Like, I've met all these type of people, what I'm saying? And when you're trying to get a message across, you have to be relatable in certain ways without beating up on them or beating religion or beating your own personal experiences because you feel like it works. You know what I'm saying? It's like I lay out the foundation. If it resonates for you, it resonates for you. That's why I'm doing this Love Ain't Sober album. You know what I'm saying? Partially because of my baby brother and a lot of other people, men specifically, who done, actually put their hearts into a relationship, and whether it was right or wrong or whatever the case may be, they they're heartbroken, and men going crazy nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Killing these females, man. You playing with men, put their hearts in there for real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Um
all
and
facts ain't facts.
that's what it is. So and it's for women too, but it's mostly directed into men because I've been married twice. You know what I'm saying? I've seen both sides of I've been played, I've been loved over 9,000, you know what I'm saying? So I've seen all sides. And to want to love again and know that how the society is now is crazy. And then when I just look at other people, even the younger generation, man, everybody messed up, so it caters to everybody,
So let me
um
ask you this, right? Because now I got to bring it on to a whole nother subject now because you brought it up, right? But look,
what's that?
check it out. From you coming up in that background, and it sounds like you got a solid background, like you've been through stuff too, right? At what point, in your opinion, did it start to change? Like now you said, the younger crowd, you know what I'm saying, they kind of like different. You see what I'm saying? At what time can you pinpoint did it start to kind of turn from then to now? You heard me, Sean?
Well, I had my transition around about 2018, going through my my second divorce or second marriage. um it really had me looking at life, what I'm saying, and spirituality and church and religion and people of the younger generation where I'm at. I would say, guess when I would say, that was 2018, probably about 2019 to 2020 ish, when I turned about 33. Um, that's when I felt like I was a manager at Zaxby's, and all I worked around was the younger generation. So I always wanted to be able to relate to them, what I'm saying, without being some,
Up in
you
the
know,
nigga.
older, what I'm saying, old head, what I'm saying,
Yeah, yeah.
just talking to them or whatever. But and I was always able to relate to them, you know what I'm saying, and be able to, I guess, get that message across. So that's what made me think, because when I actually talk to the young generation, man, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying. So to be able to put a good message behind a good beat, you know what I'm saying, some riz, some swag, you know what I'm saying, that right there kind of just it throws the, like, all right, man, you know, I hear what he got to say, because it sounds like you've been through something, man. You know, it don't sound like I'm being preached to. It don't sound like, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know, like a whole head,
Yeah.
just somebody trying to
Look
reprimand me. Oh
like,
man, he
walk
just
like,
talk.
talk like us.
Yeah, you feel me? So that's just basically, I would say, when I turned 33, it was just more of a turning point for me. Um,
So
like,
let me stop you right there, Sean. You said your transition. You hear me? Was
mhm.
your transition what, like from the streets? You know what I'm saying? Or your transition from what you used to believe in to what you believe in now? Can you get more into what you meant by your transition? You hear me, Sean?
Well, I could say, I've been transitioned from the streets. I ain't no street head at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I got, I know I'm affiliated with some people, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in that. I done got out of that since my 20. I was age 21. I was in church for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I really wanted to try that, because I was always told that I was going to be a preacher or a prophet or something like that by plenty of people and unknown people. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really was going for that. But it's mostly the transition from the normal of church. You know what I'm saying? That's when I would say my transition, because I want to still motivate people. And if they ask me, I would reference the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like I would reference these things, because like I said, I've talked to multiple people, you know what I'm saying, on just ground level, without pressing what I know. Oh, Jesus, you gonna burn in hell. Like, nah, man, nobody ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Especially with the history of Christians, and then you want to think, is it Jesus white, Jesus black? And if he was, you know what I'm saying, where would he, what the Christian, the Roman Pope, whatever, what they changed for, because they didn't want people to know this. And it's like everything, it all boils down to, when you look at all religions, when I hear everything and then I done my own little research, it all really boils down to what you believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Your
And that's what
preference.
I want to get
Preference.
people to understand first, when I start actually going back to the motivation. Right now I'm just doing what I'm doing. But when it goes to that, my overall message is to believe in yourself, not just to believe in, you know, your God or your partner or your children or your job or nothing like that. Believe in yourself first. You know what I'm saying? They say faith without works is dead. That's just being optimistic. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for a job if you don't go out there and get an application. You know what I'm saying? But you need a job, you need money. I don't even care if you hustle. If you go out there, if you ain't going out there to get it, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
it.
you don't believe in yourself. And even with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that that's with anybody else. That's with me. Like, shoot, man, I've been doing this music thing for a long time, you know, but I've been believing in everybody else to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm bad at promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really just starting to get my thing, because every time I got to a certain point, you know, I let life handle life before I handle my dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
look, wait. Let me stop you right there, because that's a later question. But since you went there, let me ask it right now. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
With
all
the
right.
with the music, with life, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you do as job, you know what I'm saying? Plus you doing whatever you do other than the music, you hear me? Does the reality get in the way of the entertainment, Sean? Does the entertainment get in the way of reality? Or do they all kind of, like, you know what I'm saying, fall in your lap? How they supposed to fall in your lap, Sean? Talk about that, you hear me?
Well, I guess it goes with the seasons, you know. Sometimes it falls in the lap. It is just perfect, but you know, with everybody, life can be overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? At times, we put bills and all other pressure on ourselves. So I would never blame my bills or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I can say life is overwhelming, because you don't know what the day brings. You know what I'm saying? And I always, I would say, preach. I always preach. You know what I'm saying? Try to practice being okay with whatever is, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't let the outside affect the inside, and that shit's hard. You know what I'm saying? To be honest,
That's ain't
um,
that in the Bible? You shouldn't worry about things that you can't change or some shit like that.
nah, well, that's the serenity prayer.
Okay.
Um, it's not. I don't think it's necessarily in the Bible, but it's God grant me the wisdom.
Yeah.
It's something
Right.
like that. It's something I
Yes.
can't really think about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of live off that, man. But at the same time, I'm the type of person like I'm empathic, so I hold stuff in. You know what I'm saying? I don't let stuff get to me. But at a time, it does overflow. You know what I'm saying? It does kind of like put you in a dang man, or like say vice versa. I got my bills straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put some money into this music. I'm about to put some money into the video. I'm about to put some money into my craft. But my car broke down, or like something all
The
life happened.
hurdles.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
hurdles you gotta jump.
So you have to handle those things and put some things to the back burner. And sometimes at points it's like a one thing after another thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and how I seen it, it's almost like it's, do you really want, the universe is asking, do you really want it? You know what I'm saying? Do you really,
Wait, wait, wait,
what
wait,
you
wait,
gonna choose?
wait.
Oh
Because it sounds like you about to ask. Can I ask the questions first, Sean? You
my
heard me?
bad.
So look, it sounds like you about to answer another question. You heard me? So let me ask it. You know what I'm saying? From hearing you, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about the trials and the tribulations, right? Did it ever make you want to put your pen down, Sean? You heard me? And if it did, what made you keep? What motivated? Hey, baby, what motivated you to keep going? You heard me, Sean?
Always, man. I, yeah, I've been felt like, you know what I'm saying, like what am I doing this for? Because I'm getting older, you know. Right now I'm 35, and you know what I'm saying, like the younger generation, the ears is going crazy. You know, even the way music is being released and produced is different from what I'm used to, and I've seen so many changes. But I think the thing that really keeps me going are my daughters, you know, and the younger generation. Anybody who listens to me and consider me as a I don't know, a good, you know, a good person to follow, you know.
A motivator.
Yeah, yeah, motivator, inspirational, whatever, you know. But mainly my daughters, because you know I got kids, you know. I want to leave behind something, and something that I'm actually proud of doing, that I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I passed down my genes to them, so you know, creativity, music, arts, the drawing, you know, performing arts, all that is in them, you know. So
Wait. Can you about to answer another question? Let me ask it first. You heard me? So look, it sounds like you about to answer another question. So let me ask you. You heard me? From your father doing the music, your mother, all of them, right? Let's take it back to when you first started. Did you feel obligated to jump into music because it's in your genes, so to speak, like you was born to do it? Did they influence you to do it, or you just that's just something that you came up in the culture? You heard me, Sean, so you just knew you was gonna do it. How that go?
nah, that's something that came in the culture, man. Like half of the time, you know, like I said, me being the way I was as a kid, like I was a kid, I was a kid, like so. I really didn't care for anything that they was trying to force on me. I didn't want to do music, you know what I'm saying? Like be honest, um, like I think it was more the culture, bro. The Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, um,
There you go.
and
There
you
you
know,
go.
Trick Daddy, like I would say it was more where I came from and who I was around, like, you know, freestyling, man, you know, at the lunch table, most of the time I was really just kind of like by myself, because I'm a lone wolf, you know what I'm saying? So like who I was with, you know, we started, you know, making music. We had a computer, had a, you know, little laptop mic, I mean our computer mic, and you just ripped off beats, man. First it was just freestyling, just saying whatever come to it. And then like that's when you progress. Like that's when I found out, like, you know, first I was just writing, but everybody else is kind of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you different, you different. You know what I'm saying? Like my homeboys, they'll be talking about, you know, thug shit. Like I wasn't really too much on that. I didn't too much like too much was in the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? Like I always kept it G, but I still stayed around. You
thing,
know what I'm saying?
and being real, because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they try and play a role. You see what I'm saying, and they try and leave that out of their story. I came up in the church as well. You see what I'm saying? My whole life. You see what I'm saying? So I knew exactly where you're coming from, and I salute you because this like your 30th time saying that. You hear me? And you proud of it. You proud of your roots. You proud of where you came from, and basically you proud of your faith in God. I salute that because a lot of people took that. A lot of, especially rappers. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people hide their faith. They hide their belief in God. Is this tough man role? Is this you know what I'm saying? So I salute you for praising God and representing the Lord like you do when you do. You know what I'm saying? My bad for cutting you off,
You good, you good, yes, sir. But like I said, but so mainly like my style of music when it came to it, it was more sexual, you know what I'm saying? I was more of the the pleasure P of the group, you know what I'm saying? You know, that was my thing, you know what I'm saying? I like the ladies, you know, so it was baby, let me hold you, let me, you know what I'm saying? That was my deal, and smoking, you know what I'm saying? Like I really rock with Bone Thugs, like that was as far as my style when it goes to as far as rapping, like I Crazy Bone, Busy Bone, Lazy Bone, um, Wishbone Art, man, the Bone Thugs and Harmony, that is my like whole persona in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of styles, but that if I had to say what is Sean P. his style, that would be more of
it's
my
just
style.
like
You
his
know what I'm saying?
records
Yeah,
born.
and
It's just
I also got the honor of being one of the openers for Busy Bone August 3rd in Appleton, Wisconsin. So I got to actually get with the promoter so I can see if I can get some flyers or something for that. But like
is that the like you spoke on your love for them, you spoke on how much of an influence that they were on your career. Is this kind of like a dream come true, or is this just another performance for you? You heard me, Sean?
I say both because honestly, I never really thought I'd be performing, or at least opening up, for anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's as big. Like me personally, how I see it and how I'm really going for it. I'm you gonna wanna y'all don't wanna mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really not really too excited. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I never thought because I actually just opened up one of the openers up for Afro Man in one of his tours. You know what I'm saying? So, I was pretty excited to do that. And I'm supposed to be opening up for Sean Kingston if his ordeal happens, you know what I'm saying? So but the thing about it this year is like, I'm actually opening up for legends, and maybe they're not big right now these day and ages, you know what I'm saying, but I'm
They
opening up for
legend
legends,
still, though. They
you know
still
so
a legend is a legend.
what would that make me, when it comes down to it, so I'm really just trying to build my fans or my listeners really organically, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. I'm wearing a lot of hats, so it yeah. Yeah. Next question.
It's all good, Sean. So let me ask you this. You hear me? I interview a lot of upcoming artists, you know what I'm saying? And they say that the music is type of a therapy to them. You know what I'm saying? A type of a voice. Sometimes they can vent to other people. They can't trust other people. And some people just don't vent to other people. So they vent to the mic. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree or disagree with them sentiments? And what type of effect is a two-question thing, you hear me? And what type of effect do you want your music to have on your listeners? You hear me, Sean? Now, if you need me to ask the question again, I can ask the question again. You hear me?
Well, nah, no need. Um, yes, music it is a therapy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say when I actually initially write any song, um, I write it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm writing it from a perspective first, from my perspective. Then I feel what's around me. I think back on situations that I've been through, other people done been through that I've seen. Um, so that helps to answer your second question, or the tag along with that question. It helps resonates with other people. You know what I'm saying? And is that the main goal? For it, not really, but yes, at the same time, because first, like I said, it's therapy for me. Like I listen to me more than I listen to anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things that I've been through, it helps me and it helps me to remember. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I write something that sometimes I write stuff that I don't even want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? But when I listen to it, it convicts me and it helps me to stay on track because apparently I wrote it for a reason. And that person may not like it, but that person may need it. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a hit and miss, but when I hope the listener listens, it resonates. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's somebody that passed away, you know what I'm saying, some broken love, some relationship, some sexual encounter, you know what I'm saying, some late night partying, whatever it is, you know, being on your playlist, man. That's Sean P. Cause you're gonna feel it. That shit gonna hit home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you talk about you spoke about when you sit down and you put the pen to the paper, right? Does the same thing that motivated you when you first started off, is that the same thing that motivates you now, Sean, to put the pen to the paper? You heard me? Or did that change? Did it grow or did it diminish?
Okay. So I guess to answer that question from then to now, I
Mm-hmm.
always get the same excitement when I'm writing a song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's gonna be fight. Man, it's gonna be fight. Like, whether, no matter what it is, like, even if when I'm done with it, it's like, okay, you know, it may not be for, like I said, that person, but that person may need it. You know what I'm saying? But as I'm writing it, oh, it's gonna be, man, it's gonna be fight. It's the same. It's the same. It don't change. It ain't change. It
Thanks.
ain't change because it's coming from me, and like I said, you got to believe in yourself. So, like, you know, even if 1,000 people may not like it, it may be for that one person. You know what I'm saying? Actually, for the two people, because one of them is me.
You see what I'm saying? Speak of your love for the game, you know what I'm saying? I asked you about your motivation. What about your love for the music? You heard me? From when you first started till this day right now, you know what I'm saying? Has your love for the music diminished? Is it the same? Has it grown? How is that? You heard me? Run that, Sean.
Nah, man, it's grown. I appreciate all music. You know what I'm saying? From country to even Spanish. I had to. I was on the fence about that, but you know, I even like Spanish music, man. Like hard rock, metal rock, blues, R&B. You know, hip hop. Man, music is music, and these are people telling their stories. You know, so it's like how I seen it. You know, I gotta have a chance to tell my story too. You know what I'm saying? And that's just everybody. You know, we telling stories out here through to make people dance or listen or whatever the case. You know, and I actually got that rhetoric from when I was doing gospel because you know, I wanted to be signed with Kurt Franklin. You know, and I always
Ain't
thought
nothing
like,
wrong with that.
no, yeah, no. And when I thought about it, because it was like, man, everybody, you listen to, when it comes to, you know, gospel singers, and I was basing this off gospel singers, but it's like it's everywhere, you know, whatever your music genre is, but they're telling their own stories. They're telling their own testimonies and stuff like that. Like, what's wrong with me telling my testimony? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with telling my version of God? Because everybody has their version of how their life is lived and how either creator, you know what I'm saying? Some people curse God, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? Some people blame God, some people don't. Some people blame people, you know. So I just wanted to show people the the mindset that I have to get through things, you know what I'm saying? And when even though you're trying to get through things, it's not easy. You know, it ain't easy at all. You know, sometimes it is,
Wait,
but it's
wait,
easy when
wait, wait. You about to answer another question? Let me ask you, you know what I'm saying? As an upcoming artist, right? You spoke of how life be life, and you spoke about being a parent and everything, non-entertainment wise. I mean, you spoke about the, the entertainment and all this and all that, right? Damn, I forgot the question, Sean.
uh,
I forgot the question, you heard me? But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the next one. You see what I'm saying? So when you first started off, did you start off serious or did it start off as a hobby? And it got serious from time to time.
It always started off as a hobby. Um, at first I was serious about it until, my first child, and then I got married and got into the Christian life. And that's when everything became a hobby. But then as I got serious, it was on some, I'm not gonna lie, I do believe in spirituality. So it was a lot of spiritual warfare there because I felt like I was on to something. But that's when life, it's like soon as, and it happened twice, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you right there, you know what I'm saying, life just is just, like how they say, as soon as everything, you paid your bills, you got money, you got a car problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just, what do you have to handle? And I've always handled life before my dreams and stuff like that. So after my second marriage, it was just more like, I'm not, I don't have any kids with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, so other than providing, help providing for my daughters, I'm gonna live my life the way I need. I wanted to live my life. You know what I'm saying? Like before, um, had parental responsibilities, and became a husband and all that stuff, and still learning how to become a man at the same time. So now I'm taking it more serious. For the most, cause I'm putting it first and putting everything else as it needs to fall in place.
Now I remember the question. You heard me, Sean. So through the podcast, you know what I'm saying, you spoke of making your music for you, right? Then you spoke of, well, it can help this person or that person. One could get confused, right? So from a profession that people would think that you would make music for your consumers, could you explain making music for you?
I say making music for me, man. Shoot, man. When you hear music nowadays, it's like, man, what a up tempo R&B's at, man. What is this at? Where's that at? So that's what I'm making. I'm making so I can jam. You know what I'm saying? People like, man, what that is? Oh, this that, man. That's that guy Sean P, man. That's what I'm making. When I say I'm making music for me, it's like for me because I'm making the music. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear me. I can sing a little bit. I can rap a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's for me. But when it comes down to it, man, shoot, I'm just making music. And I want people to vibe just as much as I'm vibing.
It's all good. It's all good. And I feel it. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the biggest difference in you, your delivery, what you rap about, and your style, in your opinion, from when you first started, Sean, till now? You heard me?
Well, we forever growing. So, like my penmanship, I guess it's just gotten immaculate over the years. I can't really say too much, you know what I'm saying? Like my voice has gotten better, it's gotten a little stronger. Some notes I still can't hit. But as far as my delivery, it all depends on the beat. And how the beat speak to me is how I'm gonna speak on the beat. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is, and then it all depends on what I want to talk about. So that's it all. You might one song you might hear me talking like a story. You know what I'm saying? The other song I'm just talking. I'm the other one I'm just singing. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time I would say I guess now it's it's overall better than it was. You know, but like I said, we all get better over time if you keep practicing and you keep going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you spoke about the people who you looked up to before you started rapping, right? You spoke about some of the legends that you opened up for, and now you August 3rd, I think you said you opened it up for one of the people who influenced you to rap. Is there anything with that being said and that being done? Is there anything rap wise that you feel that you haven't done?
Oh, there's a lot of things that I feel like I haven't done. I'm nowhere near where I need to be, but luckily I'm not where I used to be. Um, so I'm nowhere near where I want to be, or I feel like I should be, to be honest.
You got a YouTube?
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, what is it?
Huh?
Trying to see it. Oh yeah, it's Sean P. Actually, at Sean P. Sometimes
What
I
the name?
frequently change it. At Sean P, SEAN.P.
SEAN. Oh, your name.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to I've been just doing some
It's
clips.
Shine P or it's Shine and the period P.
Sean and the period P.
Alright. Give me a
And
give me a song.
you want a song? What song would you like? You want it for a Love Ain't Sober song or actually I'm working on 2 albums right now. One is called Love Ain't
Just
Sober.
just a single that'll make your songs pop up on YouTube because it ain't pop up just on your name. You hear me? Like, what's one of your videos on YouTube?
Oh, that's Love Ain't Sober. Just type in Love Ain't Sober. LUV ain't sober. And then Sean P.
Gotcha. There we go. Shine P official, huh?
Yeah, that's the Vivo. I'm only put one video on there. Like I said, I'm kind of bad at promoting, so I'm doing a lot of things at once. Got to circle back to it.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. So before we get into it, you heard me. Tell us the motivation behind the song, and you know what I'm saying. Where you shot the
Love Ain't
video at
Sober.
and all that.
The motivation behind Love Ain't Sober.
Yes, sir.
Well, I would have to get that one to my baby brother, who is incarcerated right now. Um,
Frida, bro.
he had hit me. He had hit me up, and he was just like, "Yo, bro, I got this song." He always spitting songs to me, and he one of the ones who like just apparently had his heart broken, just whatever. And so, um, we always did, freestyle and stuff like that. And I always told him, man, you're supposed to be out here doing your thing. But I told him what I do is I would write that song because I like the melody. He was like, run around town with a styrofoam cup, and love ain't sober. And I kind of put everything else into place. Put some of his verses in there, put my verses in there, and just did it like that, man. Like this whole album is basically kind of dedicated for him to help him out, and also, for what it's for. Love ain't sober. And I put my experiences in there, and when people hear it, it's just like, it's real.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lose myself, trying to keep us strong. What I envision, I know I'm not wrong. And some things are true, but just know it's true. Thank you for the experiences. I watch like movie in the back of my eyes. I walk the plank, and you were the pirate. Had me thinking I was better. I just gave too much and it made me sick, and it made you sick. Try to call it quits, and so far, be too legit. I swear I done see too many men in relationships, make them lose their mind. And right there, I don't have time. So even though I want to, they gon' say the same. No, I see it when it changed up. Even though you know I love you, you know I love you, you know I love you. Well, man, she had me fly around town with a styrofoam cup, screaming love ain't over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should be about us, it should be about us, but most of it trust in us. I swear, hold in my soul now. That I was lied to.
That's it.
Nah, I got a whole video on there.
We think too much of
All
ourselves
right.
before we establish ourselves. No broken problems. I try to solve and my own problems. I let them on the shelf. For those who can relate, look up in the air and say, they don't really care. They don't really care. I just wanna isolate so there won't be no problem. Baby say she love me, but I
I fuck with the concept of the video too. You heard me? That was
Yes,
clever
sir. Yes,
too. You
sir.
heard me?
That's why I keep it poured up until it's over. Love should be about us. It should be about trust. But most of it trust in us. I swear, hold in my soul now. That I was like to you.
Where you from, Sean?
Jacksonville, Florida. Duval.
Jackson.
Duval in the building, baby.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? So let us in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, in the surrounding areas, let us know how it is coming up in Duval, you know what I'm saying? Is it country? Is it quiet? Is it violent? Y'all living like that?
Oh man, it's the
Let us know
city.
how it is. You hear me, Sean?
It's the city, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, born and raised. I moved around a lot, so that's the only reason why I'm affiliated with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I never really wanted to or needed to be, you know, locked down with anything, you know, or anybody. But man, personally, being from the city, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's live. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no matter where, you know, hey, shoot, you get used to anything. You know what I'm saying? But I done been to the worst parts to the best parts, you know. So now I guess being an outsider coming in and you know what I'm saying, you'll have your worries. But like I said, it's from the city. So if you're from the city, it is what it is, man. It's city life, bro.
It's all good. It's all good. So you want to take them to Virgo's moon now?
Hey, a lot of people like that. I was thinking about really doing that. You can throw it on if you want.
Nah,
That's
good.
that could really mess with that.
I had to add this one to the playlist, dog. I had
Right,
to add
right.
this one to the playlist.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like this. I like this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
It's all good. You heard me? We're gonna hit him with two more. You heard me? Let me see.
Oh man.
Uh, what about that free spirit? You want to hit it with the free spirit?
Everybody like free spirit, might as well. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. It's all good. So before we get into it, you know what I'm saying? What was the motivation behind it? You know what I'm saying? What, you know what I'm saying? When you put the pen to the paper, what made you write this song? You know what I mean? Free spirit.
What made me write the song? Honestly, it was the beat. It was the beat, man. That's why I say people ask me the motivation, even motivation behind Virgo Moon. You know, it was the beat. The beat spoke to me, and that's what it produced. You
So
know,
let me ask you this, right? What can you, if you can, you hear me? Can you put a definition on your style? Cause you say you're a gospel singer, but that's not new gospel, dog. You know, you know what I'm
nah,
saying?
nah, 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 nah. So you got to hear me. I used to do gospel. You know what I'm saying, and I transitioned into motivational,
Right.
and then as I was doing motivation, I noticed, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, not everybody like to be motivated directly. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you were saying earlier.
Yeah. So that's when I just started making music and then throwing it in there, you know what I'm saying, to the point where like, damn, he's saying something, you know. But when it comes to it, I still like to be different. So I like different beats, you know, those are Afro beats, you know. So I'm creating my own style. I can't really say my style, you know what I'm saying? I'm just creating this, that's me, you know?
Yeah, I like that. That's me. I fuck with that. You hear me? That's
Yes,
good.
sir.
Free spirit. You hear me? Sean, he in the building. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ball in the building. You hear me? All right, yeah, that's my shit. This the one I put on the promo.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, don't you got a video for this, huh?
I mean, I got a little clip. I tried to put it on Vivo, but they wouldn't allow it because I had subtitles. And at the program I did it on, I gave that phone to my daughter and I deleted all that stuff, so I can't. I just got clips.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, this is my shit right there. I had this bitch on repeat earlier. You heard me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I told her when I was looking for God, around and found myself. And when I was looking for myself, I found God instead.
That's real, dog. This my shit.
Yes,
This
sir.
my
Yes,
shit,
sir.
dog. I was trying to hit them notes early and everything, Sean. You heard me?
No, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Free spirit. Free spirit. Free spirit.
DT meditation got me going on one of the journeys that I'm strolling. I feel the vibration crazy, cause it all be in my head. Seeing is believing, but lost in other time zones. Went back and got my soul, saw the vision. I used a time stone, but now I just got my mind blown. Ain't no, we straight up, just trying to find the perfect balance like Thanos. Isn't the world is a stage? Behind the scenes I float and I'm here now. Can you hear me? Hear me calling? I'm not shadow. I need energy. Just open your mind. See clearly. Just spread your wings and fly. I'm a free spirit. I'm a free spirit.
One more, Sean. You got a certain one you want to run? You know what I'm saying? I could pick the last one.
Man, you can pick the last one, man. It's all good. Hey, it all up whatever you want to play, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna run this bitch back.
You gonna run that one back?
I'm gonna run this back. This my shit, nigga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm about to go. That be the combos with mama, Sean, boy. That be the pyramid. Boy,
Yes,
look.
sir. Yes, sir.
Free spirit. I'm a free spirit. I'm a free spirit. I'm a free spirit. DT meditation got me going on
But now I just got my mind blown. We straight up, just trying to find a perfect balance like Thanos. This ain't the world, it's a stage. Behind the scenes, I float and I'm here now.
Just open your mind. Just spread your wings and yeah.
You already know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, let them know all your social medias, they can catch you on, all the platforms that your music on, whatever you got coming up, you know what I'm saying? Promote yourself. You heard me, Sean?
All right, all right. Well, shoot, on Facebook, you can find me at Lee Sean Lee. That's LESEAN space Lee, LEE. That's hooked up to my music page that I'm starting to get on the move, Sean P. My Facebook Sean P music page. It's underscore Sean P for Instagram, and it's Sean P for TikTok. Man, I'm right now. I'm working on 2 albums. Love Ain't Sober. I'm about to drop a whole bunch of video clips, basically for Love Ain't Sober, and I got my second album that I'm dropping right after Love Ain't Sober, which is Sean P presents the 3 Ps, The Encounter. That's more of a sexual situation playlist. You know, for you, the ladies, you know what the time it is when it comes to that. But right now I'm focusing on my Love Ain't Sober, and then I'm hitting right over to The Encounter for 3 Ps. I got some songs out for that, which is A1 Plus, Not For Granted. Check those out, all platforms. And yeah, shout out to the general. Appreciate the interview, appreciate the interest, and I thank you.
I appreciate you coming through too. You heard me? Shout out to the whole Duval, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Florida. You heard me? Shout out to Sean P. Love your music, you know what I'm saying? I'm eager to see where you go and progress in your career. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. You heard me? Y'all already knew. It's Hour with the Elders, an Hour with the Elders, you know what I'm saying? It's a fire interview. Y'all go check out Sean P. Y'all go check out all his music, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the YouTube. Y'all go subscribe. A lot of good music. But you know what I'm saying, y'all can catch me again 7 p.m. Central Time on An Hour with the Elders. You know what I'm saying? But until then, it's P.NUT Da General, Tool in the podcast. You keep your body clean, man. Yeah, shout out Duval, man. Fire music, Sean. Fire music, you heard me?
From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that shit. So what you trying to say?
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying?